Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to my channel. Let's talk and just like that. Sarah Jessica Parker. Girl, okay, so I haven't watched episode 8 just yet. We're going to review it as soon as I watch the episode 8 of season 3 of And Just Like That. But today's conversation is more about the problem and the money, honey, that is going on with Sarah Jessica Parker. Am I the only person who kind of really itches to always pronounce her name as Sarah Jessica Parkerica? It just flows better, doesn't it? Serica Jessica. Serica Jessica Parker. Parker. Like Luscious Massacre. No, wait, who is it? T.S. Madison. Puerto Rican. The Puerto Rican in this reckon. Well, she's a Serica Jessica Parkerica. Okay? Anyway, Sarah Jessica Parker worried about season 3 of And Just Like That. She's worried about the criticism that season 3 of And Just Like That is receiving. And she's allegedly also worried about the declining viewership. Haha. This is reported by yahoo.com or Y Entertainment. Everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything's alleged and just my opinion, okay? Y'all, this is okay. And there's money involved, and this is interesting. Cinnamon Roll says, but Serica Jessica doesn't even watch the show. Yeah, she said on Howard Stern a couple of weeks ago, he interviewed her, and they were talking about Aiden's hand job moment when they were on the phone having phone sex, and he kind of spat in his hand to lube himself, and Serica was like, oh my God, I don't know he did that. I don't watch this show. And Howard Stern is like, what do you mean you don't watch the show? And all of us were like, what do you mean you don't watch the show? You're the executive producer. Like, you got to know what's going down. As an executive producer, you also get extra perks, meaning more moolah at the end of the day. In fact, the key takeaways from this article is, point 1, Serica Jessica Parkerica is facing pressure due to mixed reviews and declining viewership for the newest season of And Just Like That, which may jeopardize her, brace yourselves, $25 million bonus. So, you guys, she's not only earning money per episode and as an exec, but she also going to earn a bonus if the views are up, if this and that is, if the critiques are this and that, blah, blah, blah. Despite her role as both a star and executive producer of the show, Sarah Jessica Parker is concerned about the possibility of 0 Emmy nominations for And Just Like That due to criticism for critics and fans. And here we have, And Just Like That, a visual of season 3, one of their posters. Now, I don't know how it works with the Emmys in terms of nominations. Like, can you get nominated already while the show is still running? Meaning season 3, only half of the season has aired, a little bit more than half. So I don't know if you're allowed to get Emmy nominations for that particular season if the season hasn't fully aired yet. But they could have gotten nominated for the last season, for season 2. Well, as we're filming this video, it is the 18th, I believe, at this point. Yeah, the 18th of July, and the Emmy nominations were released on the 15th of July. Guess who got 0 Emmy nominations on the 15th of July? Ya guessed it. And Just Like That got zilch. 0. Nisba. Nada, baby. Empanada. Now, here's what happened. Instead of, And Just Like That, Hacks got a ton of nominations. That TV show about producing a TV show in Hollywood got a gazillion nominations, and I tried watching that show. I get it. It's insiders of the industry. It's very self-referential. It's very like, we're making a show for us. And so, of course, they're going to give each other the awards. Like, I get it, but it's a little bit much. Even though I love Catherine O'Hara to bits, even she, for me, could not save that show fully. It's just too crazy. But anyway, whatever. Good luck to you. I forgot the name of the show. And then I think Severance got some nominations. And then, yeah, who else? Oh, the Kathy Bates. Kathy Bates got a nomination as Best Actress in some other TV show. White Lotus also is kind of front runner for like the most wins and nominations. So yeah, it's like White Lotus, the production show, the studio, that's the name of it. So it's White Lotus, the studio, and Hacks. Those three are, while Sex and the City got nothing, or in Just Like That got nothing. Coincidentally, no, I was going to say they all play in Hollywood, but they don't, because the White Lotus plays somewhere in Asia. Robbie Lorraine, yes, Matlock. Kathy Bates got nominated for Matlock. So, now, Sarah Jessica Parker's financial incentives for the show, as the article reads on, go beyond acting earnings, with potential bonuses tied to viewership, making it crucial for her to secure a fourth and fifth season to solidify the show as her legacy. Y'all. Okay. Sarah Jessica Parker not only stars as writer turned podcaster Carrie Bradshaw, they say, she is also one of the show's executive producers, which is why everything within Just Like That, the reactions, the buzz, the hard viewership numbers, all adds to the weight on her shoulders, says a TV insider. Critics and even longtime fans aren't thrilled with this season's storylines. So it's very likely that Emmy nomination morning, July 15th, could come and go with 0 nominations for the show, says a source. Well, wouldn't you know it, that's exactly what happened. Now look, I know people love to hate this show. It has its moments. I'm fine with it. I love seeing her hair, the fashion, although. But, still, I don't want the show to go away. Maybe they gotta just zhuzh up the writing a little bit, zhuzh it up, Look, I respect you, Michael Patrick King. You did some amazing stuff for The Comeback with Lisa Kudrow. By the way, I've been told that The Comeback is coming back for season 3. Cannot wait. I love that show to bits. Okay? So The Comeback is amazing. So he did some great stuff. He also did some really great stuff for Sex and the City. But I feel like and Just Like That, maybe it's time to let some other perspectives in to the writing and into the show running of the show. You know what I mean? I don't know how much the ladies, because I think all of the main ladies are now credited as executive producers. I don't know how much they would want to, because I think Sarah Jessica is like very much friends with and close to Michael Patrick King, but also to HBO, to all the executives there. So I don't know how much she would want somebody new to come in and zhuzh up the show. Because look, there's so much potential there. There's so much you can do with that show. Seriously, I'm not joking, you guys. Like, it can go in very fun and fresh new directions, for sure. You just got to write it. You just got to plan it out properly and write it. That's. So according to the Yahoo Entertainment source, SJP isn't just worried about ratings for the bonus money. For her, getting a fourth and fifth season instead of an abrupt cancellation is incredibly important. Then they say, much like Jennifer Aniston with The Morning Show, it was an interesting show. Or maybe it's still going on, but I haven't watched further than season 2 or 3. She sees Sex and the City and Just Like That as her legacy, and it's something she'd love to keep going for at least 1 or 2 more seasons, the source says. The stakes couldn't be higher, and even she would privately concede it was touch and go before execs opted to renew the show for this latest season. Which means that apparently it wasn't an easy renewal for season 3 either. Ouch. But she got a season 3, so I guess it's hanging by a loose thread whether or not they're going to be renewed for season 4 or 5. Season 3 is going to have the longest duration of all, and just like that, seasons is going to have 13 episodes. Although she has a great relationship with her bosses at HBO, the article says, there's still a financial reality to deal with. Sarah Jessica knows as well as anyone that ratings and reviews are key factors when it comes time for the execs to crunch the numbers and reach a verdict about another season. Ouch. I just say, why isn't anybody mentioning Michael Patrick King? I think you got to change Michael Patrick King, and then we'll see what happens. Maybe then there's even potential for Kim Cattrall to come back. Speaking of Kim Cattrall, I've been saying this for years, and I'm going to say it again, and I'll never get tired enough of repeating myself. Give Samantha Jones a spin-off show. Samantha Jones in London. Oh my God, you guys. That would be amazing. Please, somebody, give the woman a show. Give her a show already. I would love to work on a show with Kim Cattrall, a Samantha Jones spinoff. Are you kidding me? So now we get to the comment section under the article. Boy, oh boy, what a doozy. So people are writing, I'm not liking this season. Carrie is coming across in an unlikable way. I'm starting to believe that maybe there is some truth to Kim's comments about SJP. They might be more true than I thought before. Somebody else says, it's not the same without Mr. Big or Samantha. I know as we age, relationships change, but they spent seasons and movies focusing on Carrie's relationship with Mr. Big. So when they killed him off, and the actresses couldn't reconcile their differences, I couldn't bring myself to watch. Somebody else says they should reboot this awful reboot. It's so bad. So we need a reboot of the reboot to try all over again. Somebody else says the show wasn't eligible because it hadn't been on in 2 years. This is totally made up, LOL. Oh, interesting. I didn't know about this rule by the Emmys. And it's been HBO's highest rated or second highest rated show nationally and globally for the last 2 months it's been on. Oh, well, that's good to know. Well, thank you, person who commented under the article. I had no clue that your show needs to run like faster than every 2 years in order to be eligible for nominations. Allegedly, because anybody could have written this. Oh my God. And then somebody else commented, Sarah still has a great smile. And then they posted a gif of a horse. Moving on. Somebody else says, I would watch, but not as long as Aiden is in it. Interesting. Somebody doesn't want Aiden in it. Somebody else says it's fashion. POR, and then you can see the rest. And I love it. I thought the first season was weak as they tried to weave in every woke nuance, and none of it made sense. They were trying way too hard to be inclusive to the point that it felt forced. Somebody else says the DNR was signed on this a long time ago. Yeah, interesting. How do we know this? Allegedly, right? I think that season 3 has been the best season yet. I'm loving it and excited that we are getting 12 episodes. I think they are finding their groove again. I gotta say, I'm also liking it more and more with every new episode, especially the party. The episode was really, really fun. That was episode 7. The birthday party, Charlotte's birthday party, the comedy of errors. Check out my review of that episode. That was a lot of fun. We laughed a lot during that recap. Somebody else says, I just love those 3 gals. I also really like the 2 new ladies, but the Aiden storyline is not cutting it. Somebody else says, leave original Sex and the City alone. It was entertaining, sexy, relaxing show to watch even today. Don't spoil it. So, I don't know, you guys. What are your opinions? Are we going to get a season 4 and 5? Do we even want a season 4 and 5? I know for sure I'm having a lot of fun watching this new season and then reviewing together with you guys on my channel here in the live streams, like every new episode. I think it's hilarious, but I understand a lot of people are like also like not liking it at all. So let me know. Madison says, yes, a reboot of the reboot would be good. Patricia says, yes, please. Samantha Jones. Madison says there's too many plot holes and contradictions in itself and to Sex and the City. And Robbie says, Sarah Jessica Parker needs to watch her own show and realize maybe what should change, potentially. Yeah, I was also shocked when Howard Stern asked her, like, don't you watch your own show? She says, no, I don't. I'm like, well, maybe that's the problem. Maybe you should start watching and see how they're portraying you. You don't come across as very likable in the new show. You're very bitchy. Your character is, allegedly, just according to me. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Subscribe and never give up on love. Bye.